That's right. So it was a beat on the top and bottom line for its fiscal second quarter, but it was mostly about that guidance when it comes to the financials. Apple guiding for revenues of between $52.5 billion and $54.5 billion. At the midpoint of the range, that's about $1.5 billion more than investors had expected. So that is better guidance for its fiscal third quarter than we had been looking for. But this big announcement was, as Steve mentioned, the $75 billion buyback, and that was what a lot of, at least the early attribution for this stock price move is pointing to. A huge number in the increase in dividend as well. Looking at just a quick breakdown of where Apple's revenues came from in this last quarter, just to give you the numbers, we saw overall iPhone sales continuing to decline, minus 17%. iPhone revenues were at $31.05 billion. So we are continuing to see general trend towards lower iPhone revenues. And then, of course, that all-important services number coming in at $11.45 billion. That was growth of 16% compared to this quarter last year. And this plays into that services story that Apple is trying to play a little bit of numbers behind this kind of rebranding that it's been pushing over the past few quarters, finally.
It felt like a noisy old period to me because the market was guided lower this year on the back of the Chinese problems. And there's been a trade fight that's been playing out between two countries. The tone seems to be improving, according to Tim Cook. However, if we get through all this noise and come back to the iPhone sales, we've gone peak iPhone, haven't we?
We've in many ways, there was no focus on the idea that iPhone sales could ever rebound toward the levels they once were at. I will say we are going to get new figures today from the overall smartphone market, and there is only one player whose sales have increased in the first quarter, and that's Huawei. So an interesting kind of shift happening here as Apple continues to just see that shift away from iPhone sales. Peak iPhone maybe isn't a crazy idea, and that was why there was so much focus, not just on services. There was actually quite a big focus on the earnings call on the wearables and HomePod division too, which is kind of this other hardware segment that Apple's really pushing now.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.